Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 10th episode of Hitoribocchi no Marumaru Seikatsu. Now, last episode, we had cooking class, which Bochi had to do with people she wasn't really friends with, which is always awkward for someone who's shy or has social anxiety. And she struggled a little bit, but I always love whenever she gets talked to by someone and she just gets so excited about it. I always love those little bits when she's just like, yay, someone spoke to me and gets all cheery. Those are always fun. And she did end up contributing in the end. She just got some whipped cream for them. And that made the difference. That made them have the best food out of everyone there. And everyone loved her and they all became friends and it was great. That's more or less what happened, give or take. So, also, we had some stuff with Kurai Kako. Still working on that. We made pretty good progress. We became rivals, which is sort of kind of friends. It's about as close to being friends as the apprentice thing with Sotaka. So we're about there, making career together went a long way. So that's kind of where we're at now. So let's get into this episode and see what sort of friend-making activities we will engage in today. So I hope they are fun ones. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, just speed walk to school. She got you. She got you. Gotta be polite. Okay. Yes, you are. Ah, okay. Well, just do your best. That makes sense to me. You do that. I'm sure you can manage. And now we're gonna have a very confused Nako, aren't we? Slow down, I want to walk with you. Okay. You may think you look strong with that face, but you really just look constipated. I'm sorry to tell you. Especially when you're walking together, it makes it worse somehow. But don't worry about it, Bochi. You'll make friends at your own pace. I'm sure. Yeah, what was her name? Kai. I'm sure Kai will be proud of the progress you've made you. By the time whatever deadline you had for this, whenever that comes. And we know Bochi has been making progress, so. Because what Kai wanted from her wasn't literally making friends with everyone, but being more sociable, basically. Because at the end of the day, not everyone's going to want to be your friend because some personalities just don't mix, which is fine. So that was always an unrealistic goal because of that. So don't worry about it, Bochi. No one said that before. I wonder what was said. That is just not a strong look. You should show them, yes. They'll be impressed, I'm sure. No. uh, I. Yeah, she was not asking about a change in hairstyle or anything. That was my second guess. Oh no, she asked that question? What do we say? Clearly she did not notice. Let's try with Adu, it'll go better, I'm sure. Oh wow, you are strong. I'm sorry I underestimated you. Well, good job? Question mark. Well, I don't think this impressed her. Oh, that was a face. You heard it here. Otto is mature. You heard it right from Bocchi. Oh, well, they were forced to come along. Yeah, she's trying to show off to you how strong she is, and you're just not getting it. Don't say that. That's the trick here, isn't it? Yeah. Wasn't focused on you this time. Calm down. I know it's your trigger word, but I will be one extra friend. Good point. I, what a weird problem to even have. I mean, I said that in the opening, yes. I, I remember the headbutting face. Ooh, Christmas tree on a table. Why not? Ooh, snow. Guess it really is Christmas time. Well, now it's New Year's. Oh yeah, people start to thin out after a bit. Sounds like a plan, Aru. You can share it. Not with that attitude. Ooh, cotton candy. I would love I would love to learn that ninja art. Cotton candy suits you so well. Well, it did until you lost it. That's why you hurry up and put it in your mouth, Aru. Lesson for life. When you get something that you care about, you put it in your mouth before it gets blown. It's like you're the odd man out, Aru. Oh, did I know that was her? Yeah. You've been found out. It's too late, could I? Bocchi just... If she ever looked at me like that, I'd probably melt. Just the look of pure innocence just is too strong. But you're already perfect, Aru. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I guess that's all we're gonna do there. A little bit vague. Oh? Have we brought that up before? I can't remember. Why, so you can make fun of her for it? Oh, we're gonna actually tell it? That's a little bit boring. Sounds like an Aru thing. Exactly. Well, that's understandable, I suppose. Someday, I'm sure you will be. We're on that path. We're pretty close. Shisho, I'll be your friend. Yeah, everyone's got to do their shrine visit for the new year. I mean, you don't really need to apologize anymore. I think it's already been resolved. I don't think they're mad at you anymore, but this will be good practice, so go for it, Bochi. Yeah, weren't you gonna do that? Well, she tried to, but she just ran away. uh, wow. They didn't hear you. Good job. I mean, I would assume that's why everyone is there. Well, the vast majority. Come on, you can do it. They're not quite getting the apology. Right now. A date. That sounds great. That sounds like being on the path to being friends to me. Just say yes. Nod your head. She used the F word. Good job, Bochi. uh, that's a thing, pancake friends. Uh, good job. It kind of reminded me of the girls from the cooking club in Gabriel Dropout. They remind me a little bit of that. Well, that would have been nice to know before. Oh. Oh no, she was too happy. Yeah, that happens sometimes. She overheats. Just turn her off and on again. Give her some chance to cool down. And a lap pillow would certainly help. A lap pillow pretty much helps everything in life. Oh. Wow, is that even possible that that's the same cotton candy from before? That's actually a fortunate thing, I guess. We actually get to see Kai. It's close enough, it's cute. That's like an Aru thing to do. That's nice. Don't cry too much, just even though I am. Do as I say, not as I do. Well, that was fun. Well, of course. Yeah, she has new friends to talk to now. Echo was an interesting name. Oh no, I've been replaced. That was a great face. And she still has it. Oh, okay. Why are you shaking Aru? What did she do? Stop the Aru abuse. Not sure what that was about. Aru's probably now has a headache. Oh, that was a problem? Well, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, not the same familiarity. Just ask her to change how she refers to you. It's not that hard. Yeah, that's also a thing. I wonder what a nightmare this would be to translate for somebody that hates honorifics and subs. That'd be fun. There you go. Yes, of course you will. I mean, you can think of it kind of like the friend thing, where you don't have to actually meet the stated goal. We made enough progress on that ninja thing, I think. Yeah, it's really not. Just go ask her about it. Well, maybe you should try that. Yes. An amazing form of art there. Because you call it Shisho, you can't really complain that she uses San for your name. So you should start by changing what you refer to her as. Well, that did not go well. Well, we tried, I guess. Some good English, too. Did she say really in English? Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I totally have time for this. I don't know, but I'd say she was coming on to her with this. Just sit in the same seat as her and all that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I knew that name sounded familiar. uh, yeah, I'm sure that's how it went. Just dying over there. It's taking it so seriously. Yeah, it's that simple. Just do that, the problem solved. Yeah, but we can change that. I mean, essentially she is your friend. You're just not calling her that. It should be fine, but she still doesn't. She still calls you Shisho. Yeah, we'll just go get her and have her call you by name. I know, right? They're both kind of ow. Oh God, I really killed my train of thought. Just hiding behind Naka, of course. Did you bring the girl? You did. So, let's resolve this really stupid problem. Ooh, that looks really good. I guess that's how we start. It's fine. I can speak English just fine. Let's make beautiful shuriken together. Said it! She did it! It's finally happened. Oh, that sounds so weird for her to call her that. It doesn't have to be English. She actually replicated it pretty well. Okay. A little bit awkward. What are you guys doing? What the heck? Yeah, I don't I don't get what's happening right now. Yeah, isn't the problem solved? Was that all that scene was? They were both trying to avoid referring to the other person by name? Otherwise, I don't get it at all. And now I kind of want her to speak more English. Well, it's first come, first serve. Nice rock. They all left to have a secret meeting without you. I'm sorry to sell you. Oh, Shuri! I told you to watch out for that Shuriken. We're back to Shisho. I'm gonna be your friend instead, so don't be sad. No. Even without the face, she is strong. The School of Laughs were great. Wow, that's a big deal for her. uh, oh, is it a note? What's it say? Let's say I love you, please be my friend. You. uh, that's something. This is certainly one way to become friends. I should have get message to the head. And yeah, title drop. Oh no, she's going down. It's so nice. And of course, they had to watch the whole thing from secret location. Spying on ninjas. Well, that was. Wow. I don't know. Ooh, that's nice. And I guess we're back to that. Despite relationships supposedly changing. That's what matters. Yeah, as long as they are getting along, doesn't matter what you call it. So, doesn't matter what you call the relationship. Doesn't matter what you call each other. And I guess her calling her Shisho is the most natural. It feels the most right. And Naka calling her Bochi is the most natural. So. Ninja, but as we found out this episode, she likes Bochi more than ninjas. I really do love that little GIF type thing up there of Bochi and Kai running together. Okay, I don't know what to make of that title. But yeah, that was the 10th episode of Hitoribocchi no Marumaru Seikatsu. And this episode, I was gonna say friendship was a big theme, but that's just the show in general, so it'd be kind of silly to say that. But it was a big thing with the episode. Well, for one thing, Bocchi seems to think that that one face she does makes her look strong. I don't think I agree. I do agree that she is much stronger than she was at the beginning of the series, but I don't think that face really shows that. Just my opinion on that. Although her and Sotika doing it side by side is hilarious, so if she wants to do it, I'm more than okay with it. But yeah, that was funny when she talked to Nako. She was just like, "Hey, did you notice anything different about me today?" And then Nako made a comment about it being a very girly thing to say, because usually when an anime character says that, they're referring to like they made some change with their hairstyle or something in that vein, and they want someone they like to notice. But no, not quite exactly what she was going for there. She just means, am I a better person? Am I stronger? And Nako didn't seem to pick up on that in the slightest, which upset Bocchi a little bit. A little bit. She mentions the heels thing, but that's not what it was. And then just has to kind of walk over to Sotika as kind of her last chance to get some acknowledgments that she is strong now. Or no, she walks over to Aru. Never mind, I got that wrong. And she brags about eating natto with mustard, which I guess is a big deal for her. To me, eating the natto is a hard part because I don't like natto. I would never eat it voluntarily, ever. But that's just me. She apparently likes it, but maybe not with mustard. But Aru was not particularly impressed by that because she does that just all the time. But the look on her face after Aru says that was great. That was great. Of course, Sotika had a really good face later in the episode. Those are probably the two best faces in the episode. But Bocchi was so confident in her strength until she talked to her two friends, and then she just came crashing down, which is always so sad to see. Because they don't want to upset Bocchi. They didn't try to, but it ended up happening, sadly enough. That's when Sotika just dragged them both out of there like that. He tried to explain the situation to her, and they all kind of got on the same page. Bocchi is very much unhappy with the fact that she hasn't been making much friend progress. Like, she's been trying to make Kurai her friend, but it just hasn't been working. She's been trying, and she does get along with her decently, but hasn't quite jumped over that friend hurdle, so he's, getting a little bit discouraged because of that. But we also brought up the idea that you really don't have to become friends with everyone in class. I don't want to repeat myself too much because I really already kind of talked about that in the opening. But you don't have to do that. Just change yourself for the better to the point where becoming friends is not a super difficult task. To the point where if there's somebody that you want to be friends with and they want to be friends with you, it happens very easily and very naturally. And you can, interact with just acquaintances without too much awkwardness. As long as you can get to that point, I think Kai would be satisfied. You don't have to walk into class and high five everyone in the room, It doesn't quite have to get to that level. But in spite of that, she did make some more friends this episode because there were those two girls from her cooking class. Once they did their first shrine visit of the year, which is just a thing everyone, kind of does, she saw those two friends over there. Well, saw those two girls over there and decided to apologize to them about what happened, although I don't think the apology really ever quite got through. But that wasn't the point. Just had to go over there and talk to them. And when she did that, they had some back and forth, and eventually they decided to, hang out again at some points. And she said, "Hey, well, as like friends?" And like, "Yeah, sure, as friends. I mean, we're basically friends now. We're pancake buddies." And then she just like, "Yay, we're friends. I made more friends. I'm doing well. Yay, good for me." And then kind of, may have passed out, but woke up upon a lap pillow on Nako's lap. So no problem there. Everything went just fine. Sure, she short circuits once in a while, but the end result was perfect. So no real complaints there in regards to anything really. It was funny how during the praying thing, the clapping and all that, when pressed about what Nako's dream was, she just basically said what Aru's was. I like that. That was pretty funny. Well played. And I also I really like the scene when Aru just sat in the same chair as Bocchi. I want to go back to the beginning of that. Yeah, she just walks on over there, just slides on in there, just sits on Bocchi's chair with her. just asks her how she's doing, smiling at her. And it just, I don't know, really just came across as a come on to me a little bit, like some high level flirting. I know it wasn't intended to be that at all, but it just, I liked it. I liked it. I especially liked how Bocchi brought up Mujirou. When I heard that name, my first thought was like, that name sounds familiar. Who was that again? And then they mentioned it was her little sister. Well, technically Bocchi didn't mention it because it'd be kind of weird to have to remind her about who her own little sister is. But she just had a bit of a questioning gaze at Aru. Like, what do you mean? She's, what, you should know who that is. And then she remembers that it was her little sister, which she was completely made up, of course. But Nako's just in front of them both, just laughing because it's funny. And she just said she was gone. Because I guess she just kind of has to say that, because otherwise, what is she going to say she's been doing? She went somewhere far away and we'll never see her again. But that's ultimately for the best. And that just got Bocchi to be so sad. So sad. Nako just dying up front the whole time. I do feel bad because Bocchi is crying about losing someone that doesn't even exist. It's gotta make Aru feel guilty for sure. But yeah, that was a fun little scene. But yeah, another big thing that I haven't talked about yet was just Sotika not knowing what to do. This has been obviously built up for a couple episodes at least. Sotika wants to kind of make the transition from apprentice to friend, but not really sure how to go about that, whether or not she should. Just kind of wants her to call her with the Chan honorific like she does her new friends, but she doesn't do for her despite her knowing them much, her knowing her much longer. And it's just such a weird problem to have. Just go over to her and say, hey, I want to be friends with you, and I want you to call me this. It shouldn't be that hard, but just, yeah, so tricky for some reason. But in the end, everything worked out. They talked to each other. We had a nice little scene with a shuriken note, and she says, I love you more than ninjas, or whatever she says, something like that. You know, I want to be a friend more than I want to be a ninja, something to that effect. And once she said that, that was pretty much, that was it. Okay, then I guess we're friends then. And they kind of went back to referring to each other the way they did before. Sotika calls her Shisho, and I guess that's fine as long as they, because at the end of the day, friend is just a label. You can be friends with someone and never call it that. But if you enjoy spending time with someone and you do so, like, you're friends. There's really not much of a prerequisite to being friends. As long as you both like each other and want to spend time with each other, you're basically friends. That's really what it comes down to. I'm not sure what the technical dictionary definition of friend is, but it's probably something like that, right? You know, of course, I don't have friends, so I'm obviously just going by what I've seen from other people, but that's pretty much how I understand it. And they're friends now, so it's all great. Let's see. So that was basically the episode. Anything more to really comment on that I liked enough? I mean, because I could comment on every little scene if I technically wanted to, but I usually go over the general plot of the episode and individual scenes that I really liked. And I think that's about it. I mean, the Cotton Candy thing was silly, I guess. She did get that in the end, which is nice for her. Yeah, I think that's really about it. Good episode, definitely. We got to see a little bit of Kai, which I liked, and she seems to be happy with the progress that Bocchi is making. And that was a big reveal that apparently Aru actually got Kai's contact information during the karaoke thing, which was interesting. So now she can actually let her know in real time, like, hey, Bocchi's making good progress. She made a couple new friends today, and I'm so proud of her. You know, she can just let her know those things. So it's good that we now have that direct line to Kai, so we can keep her updated. So I do like that. And no one better to do the job than Aru, really, if you think about it. The world's class rep. But, yeah. I enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.